We're live. Yeah, 6:30. Now I'm live. Do we have them live? I'll go.
Ladies, the mic's on.
Yeah, they're ready.
Good evening. Welcome to the meeting of the Sandwich Historic District Committee tonight on August 12th. I am Peter Williams, the chairman of the committee. In reviewing the applications, the committee will consider, among other things, the historical value and significance of the building, the general design, arrangement, texture, material, and color of the features, and the relationship of such features to the buildings and structures in the immediate surroundings. Applications will be heard in the order published in the agenda, followed by continued applications. Anyone aggrieved by a decision of this committee may, within 10 days, appeal the decision to the Regional Commission by obtaining a form from the Sandwich Planning Office. And that, incidentally, is 10 calendar days. I will now take a roll call of the committee members. Please respond here.
Richard Alger here. Mike Sullivan here.
Pat Hallahan here.
Diane DeLeo here.
And we have no alternate members voting. And Diane, would you like to make the motions?
Certainly.
Pat, would you make the seconds?
Sure.
First item on our agenda this evening is roof-mounted solar panels at 2 Pope's Meadow. Item number 24-127, Cassandra Gerhardt. Please step up here.
Hi.
Good evening. Tell us about the project.
So we're representing the homeowner. We're from Katuitt Solar. So we're just hoping to install 42 black, no divots or dots or lines, solar panels on the rear portion of the roof for the homeowner, just to offset their electric bill.
So none are visible from Pope's Meadow.
It should, no, it's all on the rear. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. And there's, going down to the left, there's no one there anyhow, all the ways down to the hill, yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
They're all in the back, right?
Yes.
I have no questions.
Any other questions? Any questions or comments from the public? Diane?
I move to approve item number 24-127 as presented.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Next item, 24-128, Patrick Cox.
Through the chair, the applicant requested a continuance to the August 26th meeting.
Does that require a vote?
Yeah.
No, we have the paperwork signed and everything.
Thank you. Next item, 24-129, Dana.
Excuse me, I didn't hear what was happening to the previous.
He asked for continuance.
Oh, continuance, thank you.
Ralph, when it gets continued, is there an issue with the 45 days?
We had him sign the application, so no. They signed I discussed it with the applicant. They signed the continuation form, so there's no issue with the 45 days.
Okay.
Next item, 24-129, Dana Dollenby. Installation of 6-foot cedar fence.
Hello.
Who are you?
Good evening.
Good evening.
So is this blue line where the fence is going?
Correct, yeah, it's on the fence is going to be on the back of the house and on the left side.
Okay,
The right side of the house already has a fence up. My neighbor put a fence up on Chalmy Ave,
yeah.
But
so you can see that on the right.
the fence on the other side doesn't go to the street.
What's that?
the fence on the other side, the fence that's already there, doesn't go to the street, and the new one is going to the street, is that correct?
I don't know, I guess I don't understand. The fence is already existing there.
Yes.
Yeah, right, and it doesn't go, as you can see, it doesn't go,
Right.
It'll match that,
so it won't go to the street.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
And it will drop down to 4 feet at the end.
It'll drop down, and then you'll see we'll put a rail fence in to match that.
it'll match.
Question's going to be, I originally applied for a 6-foot cedar fence, but we're looking at a white plastic as an alternative. Same exact thing, just white plastic as opposed to cedar.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very good. Any other questions? Comments from the public? Motion, please.
I move to approve item number 24-129 as presented.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So do I have an option to put either one, the cedar or the white?
No.
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 No, you applied for the cedar. I'm sorry. If you're considering the white, that would be a change.
You'd have to come back.
Okay.
We can't approve what we don't see.
I sent pictures in.
It's not in the application.
Okay. Thank you.
You could get it on the next meeting, I'm sure, if you wanted to change it to the white. You could probably get it on to the next meeting if you wanted to change it to the white. Okay.
Next item, 24-139, Kissel Family Trust, an addition, an installation of 4-foot fence.
And
Good evening.
He wasn't? 1:30.
tonight?
She's here.
All right, so this is pretty straightforward. It's an addition on the left-hand side of the house, and then the fencing will be on the right-hand side by the driveway. And there's photos.
I'm confused on the application. It says 2 additions, 1 20 by 7.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Assume that that's the filler on the porch.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a
Right.
4-foot fence that, it could have been an exemption, no?
Well, they weren't sure if it was going to be plastic or wood, so we figured we'd just throw it in the application anyways, because I had to be here. And they decided on the wood.
I'm still confused. Maybe you can explain it to me where the addition is.
On the left-hand side of the house,
Yeah.
you see where it says proposed addition? Follow the leader lines up by the roof line,
Yeah.
and it marks where the addition is.
So the part that was a wraparound porch on the left is now filled in.
Yes, part of it's filled in, but there's still a wraparound porch. If you look on the site plan, it might be a little clearer for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
There it is,
there it is, yes. So it turns, the porch turns a little bit and then it's filled in.
correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other
No
questions?
questions.
Any questions or comments from the public?
I just have one question. What's the age of this property? I didn't see it on there. Did I miss it?
First page.
Isn't it on the first page?
1983.
1983.
Okay. Thank you.
Diane, I think we'll have a motion.
Yeah, okay. I move to approve item number 24-130 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm going to call you this week.
Next item, 24-131, Stephen Gleason, new garage addition at 1 Jocelyn Lane.
Hello.
Good evening. Steve Cook from Katuitt Bay Design, representing Stephen Gleason. Proposing an addition to an existing detached garage and dormers. As you can see, the garage is almost 400 feet up Route 6A, up behind the existing house.
And it's not visible, is it, from Jocelyn or 6A?
No, you can't see it.
No.
During the wintertime, you probably could see it from 6A, with the
The
foliage of the
foliage,
trees,
yeah.
but it's pretty far back. So.
Yeah.
We're just matching a lot of the existing, similar design. Pretty straightforward project.
Yeah, it's nice looking.
It is.
So you can see where we're just having the addition with, gable roofs and dormers.
So that both the existing and the addition are going to be two-story, is that correct?
Yeah, right now, there is a second floor on the existing garage, and there is 2 little gable dormers in the front.
Yes.
It's going to have shed dormer in the front, shed dormer in the rear, and then the new addition's going to have a gable facing the street with 2 dormers.
So to create more living space, basically. Is it going to create more living space? Is that the idea? Yeah.
Yep, more space on the second floor.
Yeah, okay.
You can see the new overhead doors, carriage house style doors,
Nice.
Anderson windows with the grills.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Keep them, thanks. And keep 'em with the character of the area.
And it's a nice area.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no questions.
Any other questions, comments? Comments or questions from the public?
Okay, I move to approve item number 24-131 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah, you too.
Let's set a record.
24-132 Carolyn Savory roof-mounted solar panels.
Hello, Steve Kelly from Sunrun, and I am here to propose, putting on 11 panels, black on black panels with a black skirt along the front, and we've pretty much maxed out the available space on the
Caroline?
house. We've got a rectangular array in the front, and on the rear we've got 2 arrays, essentially one broken up with the chimney.
So when you say a black skirt on the front, is that,
There's a little apron that we've put on the front, and so you can't really see under the panels, and it sort of blends it into the roof. I feel a little bit nicer than if it's a rail system where there's no skirt.
I agree, it's a lot nicer,
It's cleaner.
especially on that house. That's right down the street from me. I walk by that house every day. That'll look a lot better.
Yeah, there's no hiding it.
Yeah.
So the ones on the front, are they going to be centered over the door, or are they going to be offset like we see in the photograph at the bottom there?
We unfortunately can't center it on the roof. There are new fire regulations where you are required a 3-foot pathway up one of the sides,
Ah,
and that's going to require offsetting the array.
okay.
I have no questions.
Any other questions? Comments? Questions or comments from the public?
Then I move to approve item number 24-132 as presented.
second?
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 24-133 Allison and Daniel DeLulio, new residence and garage. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Rick Anderson. I'm here for R.W. Anderson and Sons, Inc., and I am representing Allison and Daniel DeLulio. So our plan is to build a new home at 7 Brewster Lane.
Uh-huh.
I think there's not an awful lot to talk about. It's going to have asphalt shingles, white cedar siding,
Yeah.
AZAC trim. And I think the building plans pretty much show what we're doing.
It's a nice looking structure. What's the square footage?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, okay.
Can you go to the first page, Ruff? If I can read this correctly.
1 bedroom.
I'm curious how you got such a structure with only 1 bedroom.
Right.
The homeowners only want 1 bedroom.
Don't want relatives visiting, huh?
They said the Danny Webbs will do just fine.
How many actual rooms?
I haven't counted the rooms. There's 1 bedroom.
That's funny. Nice looking house, Rick.
Yes, it
beautiful.
is. It is beautiful, yeah.
It's an open floor plan on the first floor.
Yeah.
Very, very nice,
Yeah.
spacious, 2 nice porches.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And they have family that lives on the same cul-de-sac, so they're very excited about it.
Okay.
Any other questions? Questions or comments from the public?
Then I move to approve item number 24-133 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.
You too.
24-134 Albert Roberti. Replace doors and windows at 42 Dexter Avenue. Hi.
I'm Al, the owner. Just replacing 2 storm doors and an exterior back door that goes out to an enclosed deck.
Exterior door to be replaced. So like for like?
Well, that door is pretty old, so they're replacing it with what's been provided from Lowe's as far as the steel door.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
white. The storm doors, like that one right there, you can see there's a bar in the middle.
The new ones don't have those, right?
New one does. It's
Oh.
one of those, it's the glass door that replaces that is solid. So
Yeah.
bar is there half the year and will be there permanently with the new door because it's one of those doors where you can lift the glass and this is
Yeah.
clean down.
Right.
Any other questions?
No, I have no questions. Looks good.
Questions or comments from the public?
Then I move to approve item number 24-134 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next item, 24-135, clock-hatted post 188. Install a World War II memorial.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
my name is Ray Torville. I'm the post commander at the American Legion, and I'm representing the American Legion today.
I kept looking, where's the statue?
What's that?
I kept looking to see where the statue is.
Is this it? Is
That's
this-
it, yeah.
There,
Yeah,
And where's it going?
right out front,
yeah,
by the flagpole.
yeah.
Okay. How tall is it?
Probably about, say, 16, 17 tall.
Okay.
It's fixed, it won't move at all.
No.
Yeah.
And it's covered with the railing around the
Through the chair, if someone's speaking to the application, they have to come up to the mic.
Pardon me?
If someone's speaking to the application, they have to speak into the microphone.
Yes.
You.
Yeah, if they're speaking to the microphone. My personal curiosity, what was this used for? I mean, where was it installed?
Well, it was given to us by Dorchester Post 54? 56. And, you know, they're gonna,
No, let me rephrase that. What did the military use it for?
Shooting down aircraft.
Killing people.
Right. It's right beside the Erie Pub, and what they did was, the land was sold, so now they're gonna take down the whole post because of where the people have passed on, there's not that many members there, and they're gonna put condos. And like I said,
I'm sorry. That wasn't my question. Any other questions?
I have a comment. I do not have any idea how the rest of the committee feels. I am a veteran, United States Army. I was an artillery officer, and I don't think this is appropriate. And obviously, I have no anti-military bias. If you put something up there that is representing the Revolutionary War, great.
this is World War II.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that, you know, we remember, we should remember them.
Yeah, I lost my
And
father.
they
in
fought
that.
hard for that.
I lost my father in that war, so please.
Please
trust
what?
me.
Please what?
I'm sorry?
Please what?
I didn't hear you.
You said please, and you put your hand up like that. What does that mean?
That means whatever it looked like.
Okay.
I guess I feel a little bit different. My father was in Pearl Harbor. My uncle was in German concentration camp. My older brother was in Korea. My younger brother was in Vietnam, and I'm perfectly okay with it.
I disagree with Mike as well. I think if this is what the veterans want, this is what they should have. I don't see why there's a problem with that down at the post.
My feeling is I don't like to see weapons on display like this, especially in the historic district, but the post is there, and if this is what the veterans want, and if the rest of the committee, the majority of the committee feels that it's appropriate, then I would go along with the majority. My father was in World War II. He was at Dunkirk and the invasion. And just looking at something like that makes me think of the horrors he saw and went through. It will give me the chills every time I see it.
I think they earned whatever memorial they would like to have. I think they earned it. That's my opinion.
My feeling is I think too often we forget.
I agree with you, Pat. I think we forget what happened, and I think that's a reminder.
I'd just like to let you know, if this doesn't come to us,
Excuse me, you have to speak into the microphone.
if this does not come into us, they're going to take a crane and throw it in the trash. All right?
I think you should get what you want. I think it should be put there.
Yeah, all right, well, somebody else.
So address the people who,
Right, sure.
are opposed to you.
Any other questions or comments from the committee? Any comments from the public? I have a motion, Diane.
Then I move to approve item number 24-135 as presented.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. The American Legion
Hold one.
thanks you.
(24-136), Thomas Walbridge, converting existing garage into an ADU and constructing a new garage.
How you doing?
Hi, Tom.
My name's Tom Walbridge, just representing myself, so.
Mr. Walbridge, did you write this, the application? See the first page?
Might have been my wife, helped out.
Oh, because I only raised it because I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Could you read it?
Yeah, of course I read it. No, that's my wife.
Yeah, it was hard to read, and then
I apologize.
You can't blame your wife. Okay? Alito tried it. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, it might be 50-50, I don't know.
so can you just tell us what it says?
Basically, what I'm looking to do is install an ADU apartment in the existing footprint structure of my house, and then install a detached garage. And that's pretty much it. For my
What's the-
mother-in-law.
what's-
My mother-in-law's
Yeah,
moving.
what's the size of it?
The ADU apartment, it's probably 800-900 square feet, maybe, roughly, approximately. It's for my mother-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
So the 9.
Eliminating that existing garage and new windows and landscaping in front of it.
Yeah,
And then the room to the right of it is going to be part of it, entrance on the side.
yeah, okay.
And then the garage will go to the left, which you can't see much.
So the is that a breezeway that you have between your garage and your house right now, Tom?
No, it's an existing room,
Okay,
that TV room we have.
but that's going to be,
It's going to be all part of it. We're taking down a wall inside, and
yeah, okay,
that's going to be like a living room, basically, for her.
I see, yeah,
And there's already an existing room above that garage.
right.
That was the problem, Ralph. You can't see, the plans were so big, and I didn't know how to get them.
Right.
Size.
Yeah. Do we have
No
Tim's
questions.
plans
Yeah,
there?
I turned everything in, correct?
Yes, 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 here they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there an elevation? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. So really, you're not changing the height or the
Back footprint of the house.
footprint, no,
Right,
no, no,
Yeah, and then maybe put a dormer off the back
right.
for
Yeah.
some extra light.
Yeah.
Entrance will be on the left side of the garage, the doorway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think further down, there was final of the, somewhere in
There
there.
we go. Yeah.
Any other questions? Comments? Yes. Yep, sorry, you have to come up here and speak into the microphone.
Or there.
Hi, Tom, I'm Chesley.
Hey, how are you?
So my property, my backyard
Excuse
abuts
me.
Tom's
Yep.
side.
Excuse me.
And what's not clear to
Excuse
me
me.
is
Excuse
Could you tell us who you are?
where is the new structure going, to the left of your garage?
Excuse me. Could you tell us who you are?
Oh, I did, I'm sorry, Chesley Hayden, and my property abuts, my backyard abuts Tom's
Thank you.
side yard. So I have some concerns, because there's a couple of concerns, but
Yep.
where, it wasn't clear to me, so are you, the new structure you're putting to the left of the garage?
Exactly.
And all the stuff that's currently in your...
I'm cleaning all that up, obviously.
Well, it's not obvious to me, unfortunately. This is my concern.
Well, that's my intentions. I can't build it
I'm
without,
just going to
so.
finish here real quick, is that I don't want any animosity between us, but I have lived there for 8 years, and I look out the backyard a lot, more than I look out the front yard. And at least 6 months of the year, where there's no leaves on the trees, I see,
Excuse me.
I actually,
Excuse me.
I'm sorry?
Your view of his backyard is not particularly relevant.
No, it's his side.
Excuse me. What we're here to approve is how this house looks from the street. We have no other authority.
Okay.
And if you would like to talk to him about what he's doing, I would suggest that that should be a private conversation, not here with this committee.
I think there's some misunderstanding here. My concern is that my backyard would look at his new structure, okay? So it would go on his side yard, which my backyard faces. My backyard does not face his backyard, it faces his side yard where it's going. Here's my big concern, is that he already has so many things. All I've looked at is junk 6 months of the year. I've looked at 4 cars, I've looked at a boat. There's 2 landscape trailers there, there's a shed there, and there's a bunch of miscellaneous trailers or other things. It's been 8 years of living there, and every year it's only gotten worse. It's never gotten better. And my understanding is, this is hearsay, but from a good source, is that the town has asked Tom to clean this up a couple of times before I moved in 8 years ago. Nothing has happened. So I'm concerned that he has a 2-car garage now that he's going to empty, and I have no reason to believe that that stuff is not going to pile on the side of the yard that I look at, because the history tells me that. So that's why I'm here, and that's my concern.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I believe you have another letter to show up here as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear, but this is the Historic District Committee. We have no authority to tell people what they can have in their yard. Our only job is to make sure that the renovations are appropriate, and we're mainly concerned with the view from the street. I sympathize with you, I agree with you completely, but
What part of the town does approve that kind of thing then? Or somebody has gone to him at least a couple of times over the years to talk to him about it. So it's obviously,
From experience, you have a problem.
I'm sorry?
From experience, you have a problem because you may have no one to go to.
Okay, I was here thinking that I oppose his addition because I'm afraid that it's just going to bring one more thing to have to look at in the backyard 6 months out of my year. I moved here from a different state, so I'm not familiar with Massachusetts laws, but I know the state I came from, there's no way they would allow all that junk to be visible. What Tom showed you in those pictures cuts off that part. You don't see it. I have pictures if you want to see them, but I only have them on my phone so I could pass them around. But it's a lot of...
Your complaint is with the town, not with us.
Okay, who in the town would I talk to?
Through the chair, I would direct you tomorrow, if you have concerns, there are probably two departments which would look into situations similar to this. One is the health department, and the second is the building department. The building department would review.
Building and who? I'm sorry,
Health.
what was the first?
Health department.
Health.
Okay.
Tom, I believe you started to say you were going to clean up all that?
Yes, I am. You personally have never come to me, so...
I have not, that's
You
correct.
have never. My full intention is of cleaning it all up. I don't know if this other letter...
Please address the committee.
Oh, I'm sorry. My intention is fully to clean everything up. Obviously, I couldn't build that with everything sitting there.
Let me see how the chair feels about this. Understanding that most of this is not our jurisdiction. Are you willing to accept our approval based on the condition that you clean it up?
100%.
But, okay.
Well, that's not good enough.
I would
We've just gone as far as we can go if we will go that far.
So you can't go give them a deadline or oppose a
Please,
fine?
I have just tried to do you the biggest favor we can do,
Okay,
okay?
all right.
We understand, we live here, we understand the problems, but we can't go past our jurisdiction unless somebody volunteers to help us out.
Sorry, I thought it was the right place to come to, but I'll make calls.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
I have full intentions of cleaning everything up. That's the whole process in this, and no one's come to me, and the other person could be the other neighbor, but I fully plan on addressing it, so I don't know more I can say. I'm not bringing more stuff over, so.
It's tough.
You're what?
Well, you can if he agrees with it. No, you can't.
I agree with that. Hey, let me ask you a question. How many unregistered automobiles do you have there?
One. I have one.
There's 4 in his driveway all the
please.
time.
They're all registered.
Oh, I thought you said registered.
One unregistered vehicle, and that's actually getting sold soon. One.
Okay, but you agree to clean up that
100%.
yard as part of this approval.
It's it's all right with me.
And we have a motion to that effect.
Yes.
If I may, through the chair, you couldn't impose that as a condition. It's an unreasonable condition as associated with the jurisdiction of the HDC.
We can if he agrees to it.
What?
We're not imposing it, he's agreeing.
Then it's not a condition.
So let's try.
I'm here, I guess, to say that I oppose this proposition based on the information that I have.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Diane. We have a motion that we're approving this
Decision.
with the understanding
Yes,
that
yes.
he's going to.
You also have an email, I believe, to bring to the attention.
We've read it, we've considered it.
Okay,
It's right here.
okay.
Then I move to approve item number 24-136 with the understanding that there will be no additional debris accumulated as a result of this project, and the existing materials will be cleaned up.
I second it.
I have one more question. How tall is this going to be?
Excuse me?
No more.
No more.
We're done. It's over.
Pat, did
I
you second it?
yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I guess I should have used the gavel.
I never used it.
Oh,
That's
my
as far as we
word.
can go.
Yeah.
And maybe further than we could go.
Yep. Next item, 24-137, Arthur McCarty replaced shingles with composite material at 61 Common Ave.
Hey, good evening. I'm Arthur McCardle.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Ralph, can I see the first page? I'm sorry. Give me 1 second to read it. I got confused when I was reading this. It says white and elsewhere it says blue.
Yes, well, I was going to replace the cedar shingles that are there now with composite blue and do the trim in white with
Yeah, blue, I see.
AZEK material, the new composite material for the trim. But now I've decided that I'm just going to redo the shingles exactly the way they are with cedar shingles. So all I'm here about right now is the Aztec composite material for the new trim. It's all dry rot and just afraid there's damage being done.
And we have to change the
That's not the
application.
application.
So as amended,
Change the
we have to amend the application.
So we'd have to amend the application that you want to use cedar shingles, is that correct?
Yeah, what's there already.
Yeah. Any comments?
That's
Questions?
It's like to like.
Yep.
And no change to the roof, just the shingles on the walls?
The roof stays the same shingles that have been on there for 50 years, but just replacing it with new, same material, new.
Yep.
And then the trim is obviously pine, so it's going to go the Aztec,
yeah.
Azek, whatever, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but
AZEK.
yeah, Azek?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Diane,
Oh, yes.
amended motion?
So I move to approve item number 24-137 on the understanding that we're just replacing the cedar shingles on the walls, the exterior walls, and replacing the existing trim with white AZEK.
Yes.
Second,
As amended.
as amended.
As amended. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I ask one question about door colors? Do I need to do another meeting about a door color, or is there a list of approved colors already exists? Yes, no?
We have a list of approved colors.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you choose white, then that's, no, you can just
For
make
just
it
the front
white.
door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do I get that list of approved colors?
I could send you the email tomorrow. Or you could come
Okay.
by the office, I'll shoot you an email.
Okay, you have my email, yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Good evening.
Next item, approval of the draft minutes for the July 22nd, 2024 meeting.
Okay, there's a change in the draft meetings that I've talked to Ralph, and I believe it's not here, but I wasn't here at the last meeting, even though it says I was here. So,
If I could get it up, Pat called me earlier, and I did make the change showing that
yeah.
Pat was not present. So if you can approve as amended. I think the battery went. Good thing we didn't have a long meeting.
Just approve the draft
Oh, yes.
minutes as amended.
Okay. I move to approve the draft minutes of the meeting of July 22nd, 2024, as amended.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any other matters to be discussed?
No. Can I say it?
We have a motion for adjournment.
I move to adjourn this meeting at 7:07 p.m.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all.
You're welcome. They're both my neighbors. They're neighbors in my neighborhood.